to Monday, July 25th, East China School District Board of Education meeting. If you would please stand with me for a moment of silence and Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Items of interest. Recognition and inquiry, Board of Education members. Does anyone have anything this evening? Okay. Mrs. Sybilla?
I just want to take a moment to thank Dave Simpson and Craig Headley for getting these meetings set up for us here at the PAC. So thank you.
We appreciate you. Okay, so this is our annual organizational meeting that we hold every July, and so we will begin this evening's meeting with that business. So the first item is the appointment of the executive secretary, and I'll go through these. All of these are action items. A motion is needed for the administration's recommendation. The Board of Education approves Superintendent Suzanne Sybilla as executive secretary to the board and direct that she post proper notice of all meetings as given.
Motion.
Support.
Any comments or questions? Okay, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Per administration's recommendation, the Board of Education approves Thrun Law Firm as legal counsel. A motion is needed.
So moved. Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. Per administration's recommendation, the Board of Education designates the Times Herald and the Voice for public notices. Motion is needed.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The administration is recommending that the board authorize the Director of Finance as designated agent of the treasurer to invest surplus funds of the district in accordance with Act 87 of the Public Acts of 1979, following generally accepted business practices and in the best interest of the district.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. The administration is recommending that for the 2022-23 fiscal year, the board shall not require payment of interest earned on taxes collected on behalf of the school district by the various municipal units of the district, provided such taxes collected are remitted on the following schedule. Detroit Edison property taxes remitted upon receipt, and all other property taxes remitted bi-weekly. Motion is needed.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? I'll signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. The administration is recommending that the following institutions be designated as official depositories of the district, and that the individuals holding the positions named be authorized as signatories on each account as listed. A motion is needed.
So moved. Support.
Any comments or questions?
I just want a clarification where it says director, you mean director for finance?
That's correct.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify that.
Any other comments or questions? Okay. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Motion is carried. Last item, per administration's recommendation, the Board of Education adopts the regular meeting schedule shown on page 31 of the board book. Motion is needed.
So moved. Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. Okay, so motion carries. So that takes care of our organizational items, and we'll move on into our regular meeting. Motion is needed for our consent agenda. Approval of the minutes from our regular Education Board of Ed meeting on June 27th. Approval of the payment of bills, financial statement, schedule of investments, and appointment of a new teacher.
So moved. Support.
Any comments or questions? Okay, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Okay, now we'll move on to our Bond 2020 discussion and action items. Tonight we'll be talking about the MC Campus Bid Pack and approving those bids. Kirk. Kirk or Jerry? Thank you.
Good evening. Tonight we bring to you for recommendation for award the Marine City 612 building bid pack number 2. And there's 12 recommendations in there. All the low responsive bidders were successful in including a complete scope of work per the plans and specifications. The only one that withdrew their bid was Ray Haven Group for the toilet partitions and bathroom accessories. And then, so that one is being recommended to Leggett and Company. There, any questions?
Is this the bid package we talked about the other day?
This is I'm sorry, what was the question?
Is this the bids that we were talking about last week? Or is this a new set? I don't see the,
This is the next set.
I don't see the bids, I guess.
It's like they were laid out last meeting.
Oh,
They were in the
I
board.
can- yep.
Is that in
Sorry
our-
about that.
I can check. I may have only included the. I only included the recommendations.
You include this?
This is what was.
Okay. This was in the board book. Did everybody see this?
I just didn't print it out.
Okay. Mike, did you see this? It was in the board book?
Yeah, I
It's
did,
on there.
unfortunately.
Yeah, it's in the, it's
Do you
in
want to
there.
look at this instead of that?
I knew
It's
it
more
was.
of a synopsis.
Yeah.
Were there any other questions for Kirk?
Is part of this the demolition of that wing of the school?
That is in the demolition recommendation, yes.
And what is the cost to maintain that building in the event it wasn't demolished?
I couldn't recite that exact number without being asked that question ahead of time.
Right. Jerry, I'm not sure if you are able to answer that question, and I don't know if you heard it. It was maintenance on those 2 wings if they weren't demolished.
I don't know, I mean, as far as maintenance, that's going to be a question for Kirk, but as far as what would need to happen, you could leave the building as it is, and it would just be the way it is. That's necessarily not being a capital cost, that'd be more of a question for Kirk, what would need to happen to operate.
Well, I mean, besides the custodial cost of cleaning it, and then, you know, the operational cost, of course, of heating it and cooling it, and then there's continuous repair that has to take place. The industry standard is roughly about 5% capital reinvestment for a sustainable model on a building. So, I mean, you could certainly put those numbers together, but it's expensive to keep any building standing in good condition.
Are we voting them separately or together?
Well, we can do, I was gonna do them all together, but I can do them separate.
I don't agree with the, the structure of that thing, so that's the only one I disagree.
Okay, well, I'll do that one separately. Does anybody else feels the same way? Did anybody else have any comments on that?
Well, just for the record, bid bound was required, and you're familiar with all the winning bidders, familiar with their work?
Yeah, we did post-bid interviews with all the people that are being recommended.
And I would like to remind on the bid, on the bond projects and the bond campaign, the removal of those wings was part of the plan that was presented to the community that they voted on. So we just want to remind everyone that that was part of the bond 2020 campaign.
I also asked the question though, Suzanne, last time we met about the cost of keeping the buildings, and I didn't get anything back on that, so.
Well, the cost of keeping it as is would be just what Mr. Grzalka pointed out, that, the maintenance and the custodial work. But the rest of the facility is going to be updated. And so to keep two wings that would not be updated or have the new flooring or the new lighting or the new roof and the things that are going in, technology, that just wasn't part of the overall scope of the consolidation of the school district.
Yeah, I know, I typically just like to see numbers and information, that's all. So.
Okay, thank you. So that's number 2?
That one is, I want to make sure, is that Blue Star?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so for the bond 2020 action items, we'll do these a little bit different than we did the last time. The first recommendation will be for that demolition. And it's the administration's recommendation that the Board of Education approves the bid by Blue Star Inc. for the amount of $158,000. A motion is needed.
Is that's for the demolition, right?
Yes.
That's correct.
So motion. Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
Nope.
All right, so then we'll move on to the rest of the items. Motion is needed for the Board of Education to approve the bid by DKI International Inc. for the amount of $570,000. Abenelli Cement Contractors for the amount of $374,600. North Channel Construction for the amount of $236,225. Rosati Mason Contractors for the amount of $688,777. Artisan Tile Inc. for the amount of $517,013. Turner Brooks for the amount of $1,055,900. Continental Contracting Company, LLC, for the amount of $347,000. R.E. Leggetti Company, for the amount of $120,995. Claridge Products and Equipment, for the amount of $84,129. Triangle Window Fashions, for the amount of $33,342. And Absolute Fire Protection, for the amount of $285,477. A motion is needed.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions?
Just one, what is the demolition that DKI is doing? What is that covering?
So DKI is the selective demo, so that's the demo in the area that we're renovating. So they would be doing all of the demo in the building that's being improved. We separated out Blue Star because that's a different type of demolition where we're raising the whole building.
Okay, so like if you needed to take out a wall.
Take out a wall, take out a ceiling, that's what they have, yes.
And then one other question, visual display,
So that's marker boards.
marker boards,
yeah.
okay. I just wanted to know what it was for.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, all in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay, motion carries. All right, so we will move on to recognition of persons wishing to address the board. Mrs. Frantz, next slide. Okay. So the next item is our board action agenda items, the Teamsters Local 214 contract agreement.
I do have it right here.
I do, but she's-
Okay.
Good evening, President Frank and members of the board. We are presenting tonight the new collective bargaining agreement with Teamsters Local 214, which are our bus drivers. We talked about this in closed session for purpose of negotiating a contract at our last meeting, but just for a brief overview, this contract provides us with allowing our new hires to be brought in-house as East China drivers and bringing back some of our existing contract drivers as East China drivers as well. There is a little bit of language changes in there. All of that is cleanup language from memos of understanding that have been approved since the contract renewal. So just incorporating those memos right into the language itself. And then providing the increases that we have given to the bus drivers over the course of the last year or so into the contract so that it is all provided within one document. But otherwise, if you have any questions, please let me know, but everything is as we spoke about last time.
Anybody have any questions for Dawn?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so then all that's left is the action item, and a motion is needed for the Board of Education to approve the contract agreement for the period of August 1st, 2022 through June 30th, 2024 between the Board of Education of the East China School District and Teamsters Local 214 bus drivers.
So motion.
So moved.
Support.
Any comments or questions? All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Okay. Motion carries. And with that, I think we are adjourned. Yes, we're adjourned. Thank you, everybody.